saw you and him last night. I did. I saw my drunken little whore. Hey guys, it's Reina and welcome back to 12 Days of Vlogmas slash 12 Days of Christmas. Today is gonna be a bit of an embarrassing video, which is why I beat my face to make up for what I'm going to read to you guys today. No. So, you've all heard of fan fiction. Einstein. You've all heard of fan fiction, but not all of you guys have heard of friend fiction. Now, if you guys watch Bob's Burgers, you will be familiar with the term. It's literally what you would think it is. It's like fan fiction, but instead of celebrities, it's people that you know. So, as a kid, I was very much like Tina Belcher, and I still very much am. So, let's get right into it, shall we? I dug into the deepest, darkest parts of my closet to find these. And in order to protect my childhood friend fiction and myself from getting backlash, I'm not gonna say the real names, but I will read it to you guys. Okay. So this one is going to be called Torn, a short love story by Reina. I blinked, my eyes opened. I shot out of bed and looked in the mirror. Thanks to John, my eyes were beet red. Last night, John, Bob, and Brad and I went out to celebrate Michelle's engagement. Hee hee, without her. John decided to get me drunk. Luckily, my boyfriend, Bob, of course, drove me home, and he also drove John and Brad to my house too. I'm pretty sure they were all still knocked out on the floor. I put on my purple short robe on and my fuzzy purple socks with them as I walked down the steps, ... Exclamation mark. What the fudge, John? That's literally what I wrote. I yelled at the drunk, tall boy on the floor. Sorry, some of these characteristics give them away. John turned his head and smirked. I was giggle on my way, cough, to go upstairs to talk to you, stare in space. And Brad threw a candle at me, so I fell asleep right after that. Cough, he said. What the hell? You're such an idiot, I yelled, still sitting on the floor ever since I tripped. Arms come around my waist and helped me up. How the hell are you already sober? Bob asked, smiling. How the hell did you drink last night? How the hell did you not, it looks like a K, like just K-O-T. Not drink last night, I asked, dazed. I'm a controlled 20-year-old, Bob said calmly. If we're at a bar, I mean, he didn't really have a choice to not drink. Just saying. Anyways. Oh, whatever, Brad and John screamed at the same time. I started laughing really hard. Bob rolled his eyes. So wait, why didn't we invite Michelle again? I asked. Because we are fearless bastards, Brad yelled. Dude, that has nothing to do with the question, John said. I think he's talking about telling her how we didn't invite her and how she's going to eat us alive, Bob chuckled. Sorry, I'm trying to think of a name.
2 hours later.
Okay. We didn't invite Silas either, so why should she be mad? I asked. No one bothered to answer because no one knew the answer. She's gonna get pissed no matter how many reasons because it's her time of the month. LOL. I walked away from all of them. What wrong, Ray Ray? I heard John yell. Get your words right, John. I screamed back. I heard something fall in the bathroom. I slowly approached the bathroom door and opened it. What the fuck, Silas? I screamed. I saw tears falling down Silas's face. I shut the door and locked it. I sat down on the rim of the bathtub. What's wrong, Silas? I whispered. I saw Michelle kissing Bob last night. He said, gulping. I smacked him, and this is with just a K. No CK. I smacked him upside the head. That was me, I said, mimicking him. Oh yeah, now I remember, he said. So why are you here, I asked. I don't know, he said, looking around. I got up and walked out. You guys, Silas is here, I yelled. They all rushed into the bathroom. I shook my head and walked back to my room. This is all dead stuff. I'm in my room and John had walked in and told everybody to get out. Dang, my contours are popping. Okay, so, what now? I said. He scratched his head and whispered to me. Last night, sorry that I kissed you. He said sorrowfully. I opened my mouth but closed it again. Right before Bob came out. We were lucky. He said in a whisper. Hope to do it again. He said after kissing my cheek and winking. He walked out He walked in when Bob walked in. He walked out when Bob walked in. I saw John mouth close and smile. I flicked him off. Last night, Bob shook his head and frowned. I turned to him and started kissing him. He pushed me off. Glad to kiss Mr. Johnson, eh? I saw you and him last night. I did. I saw my drunken little whore. He yelled. I shook my head. Bob, you know that's not true. I said, looking away from him. Oh, really? What's this then? Bob said, throwing a CD onto the ground. I don't know, I screamed. You're a little skink, you know. To think I was gonna give you this! Bob screamed, throwing a box onto the ground. John and Silas and Brad came in running. 3 tears slid freely down my cheek. 3, exactly 3. Bob, stop, John said, grabbing one of his arms. Bob yanked it away. To think you were my friend, Bob said and walked away, and he slowly left my house. I could see flashes outside my window. Great. Paparazzi. Apparently I'm famous in this. I bent down, picking up the box and the CD, while Silas went to lock the front door and John the back. I walked upstairs, followed by Brad. I didn't even bother to tell him to go away. I put in the CD into my laptop. I put it on full screen and set it on my bed so whoever wanted to see it could. It started. It showed outside. It showed outside in the back. Brad and Bob came out. Hey, I'm sober, right? Giggled there, Brad said. I shook my head. John and Silas ran up the stairs right before Bob started talking. Video. Well, Brad, since you're going to be my best man, you get to see it first, Bob said, tossing a small box back and forth in his hands. Brad took it and opened it. Brad held the ring I now held. A single sparkling violet diamond in the band being gold. Brad looked at it closer. And this is all this is all on the ring. Things I love about you. You're a cheerleader. You're beautiful. You're funny. And by the way, all these yours are like the wrong yours. You get along with my friends. You love to cuddle. Brad stopped and smirked. It continued on the inside. You're good in bed. Lastly, I love that I can't name all the things I do love about you. Will you marry me? This is all on one ring. One little, oh, I don't have my rings on. One little tiny ring like that big. All of that. Brad said, laughing, this party isn't for Silas and Michelle, is it? Bob nodded to Brad. It's for me and Reina. Bob said. About 5 minutes passed. John and me come running out. John pinned me against the wall. Real. This is real life. Silas shut the laptop. Well, everyone knows what happened next, he said, looking at my face as I felt tears well up in my eyes. So out! Everyone out now! He screamed, pointing to the exit. Everyone ran out. I sat staring at what I saw as the computer. Silas sat beside me. Bob was cheating on you. He choked. I shook my head. He wouldn't, I said. The door opened and Brad and John fell in. Yes, he would. Damn. I was getting cheated on this entire time and they didn't bother to tell me. That's fucked up. Yes, he would, they all said together. My alarm went off. Shit, I have work, I said. John slammed the door shut. I called in sick for you. That's clutch. He said, and whether you like it or not, it's true. They all nodded. What you thought was you kissing Bob last night, Silas said, as a tear streaked down his cheek, was Michelle. Brad said, you guys are fucking liars. She would never do that to me. This is ironic. Okay, she would never do that to me. I screamed, not believing it. I started to go to the door. And that is the end of Torn. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed me embarrassing myself. I certainly did. It was pretty liberating. If you know who you are, please don't comment. I would really greatly appreciate it if you were to somehow find out who, like if they were to watch this, if you somehow found out who you played in my stories and my friend fictions. Don't out me. I'm not ready yet. In a couple years, it just hasn't been enough time. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. You guys can go check out my other channel with my boyfriend, Reina and Roddy. I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles!